Your tuners are not the problem. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to tune your guitar and make sure that it stays that way while you're playing. Stay tuned, no pun intended. Hi everybody, I'm Rick from Dr. B's Guitars. I've been working on guitars for 50 years and I want to pass on a lot of tips for people so that they have a better playing experience, can play with less pain, and simple things like keeping your guitar in tune and how to properly maintain your guitar. The most common request I get when I'm repairing guitars is I need my tuners changed. My guitar does not stay in tune. And although that could be an issue, it's usually not ever the cause. I've only ever seen 2 tuners that actually slipped in my entire 50 years of tuning and teching guitars. We will get into that though, because there are some issues you have to pay attention to. It is in fact the most common modification made to guitars anywhere, not just by me. I'm going to show you a lot of things that will help your guitar stay in tune once you tune it. And at the end of this video, I'm going to show you the easiest restringing method on earth. It will help everybody to restring a lot quicker and not have to guess how much string to cut off when you're in the process. So stay tuned for that. So why do I say that tuners almost never are defective or go out of tune? Almost every tuner made for guitar is a worm gear configuration. There's a little round spiral looking gear that's acting on a gear that turns the actual post on your guitar tuner. It is next to impossible to make those reverse. When I show you a tuner, you'll see what I mean. You could put as much weight on there as you can to make the whole mechanism break without being able to reverse that worm gear process in a tuner. The other thing can be slack in hardware anywhere. I've unstrung guitars and had the nut fall off and land on the floor because the nut was completely loose, no longer attached to the guitar at all. Things like that are going to affect tuning. Similar things with bridges. I've seen people adjust bridges and have some of the adjustment screws not even in contact with the bridge plate. And so over time that string can move around because the bridge saddle moves around. The neck of your guitar. If you've got a guitar with a neck that's got a little bit of slack in it, or even a glued joint that has come unglued. That's pretty rare, but it does happen occasionally. Those kinds of things obviously are going to drive you nuts when you're trying to keep a guitar in tune. Think of anything mechanical. Race car, for example. You don't want a loose lug nut. You don't want any looseness in any of your steering components or anything like that. You really don't want any looseness in your drivetrain. All of those things are going to impair the function of the race car. And things like I'm talking about are going to impair the function of your guitar. I spent a long time, several years ago, where I did nothing but take production guitars and refit necks because they were loose and they shifted a little bit. It can have a dramatic change on tone, and it certainly can make your guitar stay in tune much better than you'd ever imagine. The most important one being tuning up to pitch. A lot of people tune their guitar, they notice that a string is a little bit sharp, so they just release the tuning key just a slight bit and go, oh, there, it's right on now. But that's not going to do it, people. You need to understand that there are friction points at the bridge and at the nut of the guitar. When you tune down, that relieves the string tension a little bit, but the minute you hit a hard chord or you bend a string, all the slack that's in those sections between the bridge and between the nut and the tuners is going to come out in your string, and I can guarantee you it's going to be flat. You always have to tune up to pitch and give that string a little tug and then make sure that it stayed where it needed to be. The second most common thing is failing to account for that distance between nut and tuner and any slack you have anywhere. If you've got a bridge that's got a long tailpiece, all the slack that's in the system is going to factor into whether your guitar stays in tune or not.
Cut me some slack, Jack.
Because you're not just bending a string. When you bend a string, it's sliding a little bit in the nut slot or in the bridge saddle, and it needs to slide back if that string is going to return to pitch. And so you got to think about those factors as well. A little bit of lubrication is nice in those spots. A wraparound bridge helps solve some of that, or a string through body, because you don't have quite as much distance between a tailpiece and a bridge as you do on some models. And all of that stuff factors into tuning. So when you're tuning, it's important that you get it right. Number one, when you put a new set of strings on, they're going to stretch. And so you need to allow them to stretch And sometimes even a day later, they will have gone a little flat because they've stretched a little more after being under tension for that period of time. So when you string a guitar, you want to take the string up to pitch. You want to give it a little stretch. You'll find out it's really flat. Bring it up to pitch again. You might want to do that a couple times and get generally in the ballpark across all 6 strings, and then go back and check them one more time. It doesn't hurt to tug on those strings pretty hard. Sometimes I think I'm going to break mine, but when you think about how hard you are tugging on one when you're doing a 2-step bend, you know, it doesn't hurt to go ahead and give them a little pull and make sure you're getting that stretch out of them, and then allow them to stabilize before you count on them to stay in pitch. Second thing, wrap strings right. You don't need more than maybe 1.5 to 2 wraps around a string. I made this oversized mock-up to illustrate a tuning machine, a guitar string, and a guitar bridge. People make the mistake of making too many wraps around the tuner, thinking that that's going to hold their string tighter, and it's actually not the case. It makes it worse. Consider this a big tuning peg. I put a line of tacks on here so you can see that as I tighten my string, these start to slide at different rates. When you bend a string or hit a strum really hard, you get even more of that slide, and now your string is flat. When wrapped correctly, 1 wrap above, 1 wrap below, and you tune, your string's gonna stay in tune. But to be clear, so far, I wanna summarize. You always tune up the pitch. You gotta watch how many wraps you're putting around a string. Tug on that string and make sure that you've got all the slack and stretch out of it, and then account for that stretch between the nut and the tuners and between the bridge and the tailpiece. So I told you I was going to show you the neatest way to restring a guitar, and here it is. Step number 1, straight through. Got to have the tuner hole lined up with the neck of the guitar. Pull the string through, lay it in the nut, take it around, 1 full revolution around the tuning post, string in through the hole, pull it up as tight as you can, tune it, cut it. We're done. So if you tune in this way, you avoid having multiple wraps around the tuning post, which you do not want. You only want 1.5 to 2 full wraps around the tuning post, and that's sufficient to keep that string tight. And that way you don't have a whole lot of wraps that are telescoping on that tuner as you're trying to play the guitar. And you don't have to guess the length of the string. So just to kind of review what we've gone over here, tuning stability. Folks, it's almost never, ever your tuners. Tune up to pitch, make sure you stretch strings and account for the string stretch that's gonna happen between nut and machine heads and that sort of thing. Check your guitar over once in a while, make sure everything is tight and all the hardware is in good repair and all that sort of stuff. If you do that, I doubt that you're ever gonna need to replace a tuner, ever. And you're gonna have a much better gig if you keep it in tune. Thanks for watching.